Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, so exciting. What did I receive in the mail today? Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, Tarot del Tango. Okay, so this is a boxed tarot set. It's a tuck box. Okay, it came in. This is a Kickstarter, of course. So the book, of course, is not only in English. Tengo una hermandad secreta. Okay, so the English side, of course. Let's focus on. Okay, by Marianne Costo, Anna Groch. Okay. Okay, so English side. So Tarot del Tango. It's a good little guidebook. It's got quite a bit in it. Tarot and Tango, a secret brotherhood. Okay, to conceive a Tango oracle that may combine the symbolism and numerology of the tarot with the universe of the Rio de la Plata genre, reveals a world of profound connection between both disciplines. Both are apparently profane activities which can arouse a passionate and even mystical dimension in the soul of those who practice them. Tarot was initially used as a mere deck of cards before acquiring in the 19th century the dignity of a soul-searching device. Tango was born in the brothels of the late 19th century in Buenos Aires and Montevideo, before expanding through the world as a song and dance of the uncertainties of the human soul. Both Tarot and Tango have developed a philosophy and an art of living based on our essential relationship with beauty. They both have roots in the underworld and are somewhat in ill repute, but both end up reaching all classes and social strata. The two constitute an art of relating and demand, besides a certain virtuosity, the essential qualities of intimacy, presence, and listening. Both teach us how to develop interpretive freedom within a strict framework or protocol. The aesthetic, cultural, and rhythmic codes, numerological in the case of the tarot, form the basis and the limit of individual virtuosity. Both disciplines are closely related to the poetry of their time, from the triumphs of Petrarch in the Renaissance to the surrealists of the 20th century. The tarot evolved according to the great poetic movement of its time, in the same way that the greatest poetic voices lent their verses to the tango. Wow! Amazing. In the Tarot de Tango deck, the classic must say tarot figures have been replaced by their tango equivalents. Queen and kings are the dancers who lend their virtuosity offbeat steps, traspiés and thirlutes, and relieve the internal nostalgia of tango poetics in the warmth of their embrace. The knight becomes a singer, riding the tamed intensity of the orchestra. The sota, Spanish for page, represented in her female version as an instrumentalist, honors the double meaning of her etymology. Sota comes from the Latin subtus, meaning that she is underlying, as the one who serves with humility, but also as the one who sustains. Without musicians, there simply is no tango. The major arcana or trumps traditionally make up a set of 22 cards closely related by their symbolism and numerology. It was a great challenge to reach such unity while asking 22 artists their own version of those arcana, but the visual and emblematic repertoire of tango continues to weave links between the cards, as we can see in the three appearances of the director and composer Osvaldo Pugliese, canonized in the collective memory as a tutelary figure of the musical world. In the classic tarot, Saint Pugliese would belong to the angels that appear in several cards. In the same way, the Emperor couple shares bandoneon, and tiled floor, as the one in the Tarot de Marseille shares a scepter and an eagle. Whoever practices tarot or tango with dedication and love ends up discovering that both are a one-way trip, or better said, a path for a lifetime. And then it goes on to the major arcana, which talks a little bit about the graphic designer. Then it's got the Fool. Then it's got about Claudio Mello, the visual artist, the High Priestess, and it talks about Alejandro Bobotilla, plastic and visual artist. And it's got Augustine Venus, the plastic artist. So it goes on. It does talk quite a lot about the different, and Max Rompel, designer for books and music. And then it's got the Argentine artist, Ernesto Ariano, which I definitely want to mention. Lux Linda, born in Venezuela, studied drawing, so another artist. So it talks about each of the artists. Luis de Silva, Pablo Lobato, Daniel Rivas, Juan Pablo Cambrere, Luciana Rondolina, Nicola Constantino, Marcos Lopez, Ricardo Minot. So there's some of the artists anyway, as we talk about the God's House for the Tower. So it just goes on with the artists, the major arcana. So let's have a look after the major arcana, the world. So they go into the minor arcana, and then it talks about the 56 cards with the 4 court cards of the Suitor, Queen, King, and Knight. Talks about the different suits. Whoops. Talks about numerology degree from 1 to 10. So it talks about the 2s. Oh, it goes by numbers. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. And once then you've got the court cards. So you've got the Sotas, the Kings and Queens, and then the Knights. And then it talks about drawing the cards. So using it as a mini oracle with question, pyramid shape, spread. Am I fooling myself? A fan shaped spread. Then it talks about the team. Marianne Costa with the text, Anne Grosh with the text, Adrienne Darmour, Diego Vansman, so it just goes on a little bit there. Lord Piston Augustine Pizarro Merin, so it goes on a little bit there. Talks about references. If you want to know more about the World Cheers of Hope, it goes on a little bit about that, and then of course it is into the special thanks. Wow. Okay, and then of course then the other one's Spanish. So yeah, it's dived on a little bit about that, about the book. Okay, so we've got the deck that came in. We also got a bag, which of course I'll keep the deck in because of it being a tuck box. Okay, and now we've got a cloth here, and it's beautiful, beautiful flannelette type polar fleece, whatever you like to call it. Okay, we've got this side here, which is absolutely stunning. And then the black side, of course, with the 4 aces in the corners. Okay, so let's have a look at the deck itself. Let's have a look at the imagery. Okay. little bit about the arcanas, the major arcanas. Okay, let's begin. See how it shuffles. Okay, as you know, I always shuffle overhand, so it shuffles easily. Definitely a deck that I want to be gentle with. It's not a thick cardstock, it's actually quite thin. And it does have reversible backs, which is good. Okay, so let's have a look and see what card are we going to focus on. Let's have a look. And so what popped out was, okay, the Knight of Cups. So let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. From the fullness of love, the heart opens. From mourning, the heart breaks. Both ways allow it to grow, drawing a final curtain on past emotions, and to be guided towards concrete action. From the fullness of love, the heart opens. From mourning, the heart breaks. Both allow it to grow, drawing a final curtain on past emotions and to be guided towards concrete actions. Ooh, it's a pretty powerful sort of message to sort of think and reflect on. This is what I want to do with this deck, because I actually want to go through it for myself personally and actually go through the book one card sort of, or 2 or 3 cards at a time, and just sort of get a feel of the messages the artist or the creator, should I say, the creator wanted to give us, sort of imbue the essence of the deck. So I really want to start working with that. I mean, you know, for me, the Knight of Cups to me could be about news arriving, can also be about romance, about opening the heart to romance. Definitely feels like we're sort of moving ahead. It's sort of a dreamy sort of way, youthful energy. It's quite a beautiful card actually when you think about. It's sort of got quite a sort of a unique feel to it. So I'm quite looking forward to sort of diving into the deck, really sort of start exploring the messages and seeing what I get from it in a study way before I start sort of using it for clients and things like that. So I really want to start exploring this, and I know it talks about numerology and it does talk about a sense of messages coming through, but I think the book is sort of going to give us a little bit sort of to jumpstart our intuitions, to jumpstart that sort of message coming through. I'm sort of getting quite a sort of a dreamy energy through it. It's not sort of a fast energy, it's sort of a just sort of relaxed and chilled. It's not super slow, but yet it's sort of dreamy in its way, not really looking towards the goals or towards the end result, just enjoying the moment. It's very much about, feels like very much about being in the now. So I love that. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.